Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Trash for Treasure Graaz deck in Historic. So I've been meaning to play this deck for a really long time now, but I couldn't actually do that because of the Orcish Bowmaster. But now that the Orcish Bowmaster isn't a main deckable card anymore in Historic, now we can safely play with our Seasoned Pyromancer and Faithless Looting. Basically, the idea with this deck is to get one of these cards, Graaz, Unstoppable Juggernaut, Sundering Titans, or Portal to Phyrexia into the graveyard. And how you do that is with all of our discard spells. We have Faithless Looting, Holder and Epicure, Goblin Engineer, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Seasoned Pyromancer, etc. And once you get it into the graveyard, you deploy Trash for Treasure, sacrificing an artifact, and then getting this card out onto the battlefield as early as turn 3. So that is basically going to be our win con. And usually, if you can get it out, you should be able to win the game immediately. So having said that, we're going to be jumping into some Historic Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Alright. I don't think we need a Sundering Titan. Since we have a Goblin Engineer. I'm guessing this is Gates, maybe? Hopefully we draw Trash for Portal, Trash for Treasure. It's not. What could it be? Dedicated Dollmaker. Interesting. I don't think I need another engineer, but I guess I'll just bottom a land. Tokens you control gain indestructible until the end of the turn. I think I just want to get a Sundering Titan out. If I can. If I draw Trash for Treasure, that is. I see. It's a blink deck. Blink decks are kind of popular nowadays. Ooh, if we drew mana, we could have played a hollow one as well. But there it is. Trash for treasure get. If it's actually a blink deck, they probably don't play. They probably don't play a board wipe, so I think I'm actually just going to go for Graaz here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Graaz here. Because I have 5 creatures here, which means that I'm dealing lethal damage, so they have to block. Opponent goes to 3. Very nice. That was a very nice game. Okay, so if their removal spell is Skyclave Apparition, it actually makes Hollow One a lot better. I'm just not sure if I should actually board in some Bone Crusher Giants against them. It does deal with Soul Herder, it does deal with Dedicated Dollmaker, Skyclave Apparition. But I feel like if I can get either the Graaz or Portal to Phyrexia out, the game should be kind of over. I think Shadow Spear can go. It's not like they're an aggro deck. I think One Ring can actually go because they have Skyclave Apparition, which makes One Ring kind of bad. I don't want to play a 4-mana card that just dies to Skyclave Apparition. I'll just have one in there. Maybe a Chandra. I'll just try this one. Maybe we should actually splash some... Maybe I was supposed to actually bring some artifact hates? For like a graveyard hate? Perhaps? Oh, I should have played the Den. I didn't see that we actually draw Den there. Whoops. I actually don't have much. Hey look, they're giving me Juggernauts. When we play the ultimate Juggernaut. The unstoppable Juggernaut. I could just run out a Juggernaut if I wanted to. Yeah, let's just actually just run out of Juggernaut. That's fine. I still have another Goblin Engineer here. Probably the most bang for my buck is just playing the Seasoned Pyromancer. So I kind of need to like time my trash for treasure carefully. They might actually just take the Graaz, which is kind of funny, right? I think I would too. I would be kind of scared in this particular position, right? Um... We still haven't drawn a trash for treasure. Nothing. That's fine, there's nothing in the graveyard. I feel like they gave me a little bit too many Juggernauts, right? I kind of think so. They have to block the Juggernaut. Okay, so now if they do any more of those like Juggernaut Peddler shenanigans, we have this to actually use, right? Might actually be the thing that I go for. The Inquisitor Captain top deck was very, very nice. What should I do? I guess it doesn't really change. Right? Now we just sit. I think we might actually just win with the Phyrexian Scrapyard. Right? A 6-mana card. Pretty hard for them to deal with, actually. Permanents you control gain indestructible. Four, five, six, seven, eight. 8 things are attacking. They have 5 blockers, so they're dead. Right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was a kind of a weird game, right? Cool deck opponents playing. I think this deck actually does pretty well against the meta right now, because if they're expecting mono green devotion. Oh wow. If we can get a single artifact down. Oh no, Esper Sentinel. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, Sundering Titan is going away for sure. I don't think I need the other Faithless Looting anymore.
I don't think I need the other Faithless Looting anymore.
Oh no. So we just need lands. I think Phyrexian, discard, Voldaren Epicure. Yeah, Voldaren Epicure, Phyrexian Scrapyard, discard something. I think that's probably the play here. So we can get our third land drop. Fourth land drop, I mean. Oh, thank God. Thank God I have a double trash for treasure. If they're smart, they actually take the Voldaren Epicure here. Like, what is this? Main deck Invasion of Gobakin? That's kind of crazy. Right? That's kind of crazy. Basically, protect this at all cost? Question mark? I guess that's kind of a free block. Okay. Okay, well, the next game is gonna be tough, let me tell you, because they're gonna be bringing a lot of stuff, right? So Cast into the Fire is gonna be very, very good. I kind of want to splash another color just to, like, try to get rid of an enchantment, like Rest in Peace. So Bone Crusher Giants in. Cast into Fire in. I think that's kind of about it. I think Hollow One should be pretty good in this matchup. I'm gonna cut a Sundering Titan. Scrap Mud is an artifact, which is kind of useful because you can sacrifice the trash for treasure, so I don't think we're cutting this one. I think we cut... maybe a Shadow Spear, I don't know. They are an aggro deck, you know? They like Seasoned Pyro. One Ring's kind of good. You know what? Let's cut Shadow Spear. If I'm cutting Shadow Spear, why is it even in my deck, right? Let's cut a copy of a Goblin Engineer. And a copy of Faithless Looting. Maybe I need some, like, 1-mana removal spells. Perhaps. Well, if one of these were lands, it would have been a really nice keep, but... yeah, I think Faithless Looting can go. That is a Fragment Reality trigger. They have a Fragment Reality. No way you're using a Fragment Reality on Voldaren Epicure, right? Yep, they were thinking about it. They were thinking about it, for sure. Protection from Black. It's kind of an interesting one. Put a portal in the graveyard. Oh, they're using it just to exile. I see. I mean, if they're doing that, they're wasting 2 mana every single turn just to do that. I feel like that's so much mana you're using and losing tempo on it. You know? Boink. Ooh, that's so good, actually. Phyrexian Scrapyard, I think, could be the game winner. They're thinking about eating the scrap orc mutt. They're thinking about it. Yep. I mean, I'm really glad this is happening. Okay. Ooh, Fable. Should I? This is actually kind of interesting. I feel like I should probably Fable because it allows me to go Hollow 1 next turn without really sacrificing anything. That's kind of huge. Opponent still can't really attack. Uh-huh-huh. Well, because of the Apostle, my Goblin Engineer is kind of useless, so... I feel like this is a free attack. I think this is a free attack. I don't think they're gonna block with the Copper Coat. I don't think they have... What? There's no way they just did that. I mean, it really sucks. I didn't want to do that either. Right? I didn't want to do that. I thought it was going to be a free attack, so I get to play Hollow 1, you know, or the Fable. But here we are, you know. I'm relatively surprised that happened. I think we just One Ring. I think we'll just naturally win with the Reflection of Kikijiki. Yeah, I don't think they actually... Okay, to be fair, not a lot of decks play Castle, Embereth. So it's really easy to forget this exists. I was surprised that they blocked, but I can kind of understand because nobody plays Castle. Imagine if one of these were Faithless Looting. Oh man. It's not like having multiple season Pyromancer actually helps anyways. Oh wow. We could... So obviously we have a Karn to worry about.
Ocean surges, life thrives.
This is why we actually play a copy of Darksteel Citadel, but... I think we go for Voldaren Epicure. We just gotta dodge Karn and we're good. Nice. Okay. We have a chance. We have a very good chance.
Let's get moving.
Ooh, maybe not. That extra creature they played is a toughie. They have to sacrifice 3, but they have million mana, so... Ooh, I don't know. It's a bit rough. Yeah, we did get a pretty early portal to Phyrexia, but because they were able to get 4 creatures out, it didn't really pay off. Right? Yeah. Just have too many creatures on the board. Play some Bone Crusher Giants. Maybe cast into the fire as well to get rid of the 1/1s early. I think if we can get a early hollow one, it would be kind of nice. I'm not even sure why I'm playing Shadow Spear, to be honest. I think One Ring kind of sucks, right? Because they play Karn. We can't play that long game. Try this. I think we would have had a really good chance. Okay, I think we can keep this. So we Faithless Looting on turn 2, hoping for a land, and then we can get a hollow one out. So we need a land. Very nice. And next turn we can also cast into the fire the Elvish Mystic. Ooh, double Elvish Mystic. Super nice. What do you think? Should I Faithless Looting for additional land? I think that's kind of greedy, right? Yeah, I think that's kind of greedy.
I will defend my ally.
Okay, this is fine since Karn dies immediately. Then we can get another hollow one out, which is nice.
I will endure.
I could Bone Crusher Giant the Delighted Halfling. Is that better? I think it actually might be. Not good. Not good. Pretty rough matchup. Sundering Titan? Don't think we're gonna get that out. Darn. It's like no matter what I do, it doesn't really matter. I don't know what I need actually to win this one. What do I need to win this game? I basically need them to Tormod's Crypt early. You know? And I need the Storm the Festival to whiff. I mean, that's kind of a whiff. They have 16 mana though. I think that's it.
I will not lose another friend.
Right? I think that's it. Yeah, GG. GG. I don't know how you can make this matchup better. I mean, we're kind of playing a meme deck, so there is that. All right, so we played some games, and we were actually able to combo off quite often with Trash for Treasure. Game 1 especially, we actually won in a couple different ways, right? We won with the Graaz against our first opponent, and then by going wide and then Trash for Treasuring for the Graaz and then winning the game. And we also won a game with Portal to Phyrexia against a human deck. And the rest of it is, we also went Portal to Phyrexia against a mono green as well, but they already had a 4 creature up by turn 3. That certainly didn't help. And even if you get rid of their creatures because of the old growth troll, just sticking to their land didn't really do anything. But nonetheless, it was pretty fun. Being able to play Faithless Looting again was tons of fun, actually. So we were also able to get the Hollow One out a few times with Faithless Looting, especially in that mono green matchup. I just kind of wish that this had 5 toughness, because even if you do get this out, it does get kind of blocked by Bonecrusher Giant, which is kind of relevant in this current format. There's also things like the Old Growth Troll as well. So that's a bit unfortunate that this only has 4 toughness. But yeah, I think I should just cut the Shadow Spear entirely and just play 4 copies of Scrap Work Mud. I think that's probably the play here. And I actually think we want maybe 3 Dark Citadels. So 10, 13, 15, 16. So I was actually playing 18 red sources to kind of accommodate for the Seasoned Pyromancer, but I think we can be a little bit greedy, right? We can be a little bit greedy. Especially in a deck that plays Faithless Looting, blood tokens to cycle. I think we can get to our second red source pretty quickly, despite us playing only 16 red sources now. But the reason for going up the Darksteel Citadel is that you can sacrifice the Trash for Treasure, right? So if you go Faithless Looting on turn 1, and let's say you didn't find any of these cards in the graveyard, then you can go Goblin Engineer and then put these ones in the graveyard. And then if you have a Darksteel Citadel, you can sacrifice this because this is an artifact land, and you can sacrifice that to Trash for Treasure to get these back. I haven't really felt the nerf with the One Ring in this deck. Even despite this deck not having a single life gain, it's really nice because you can just sacrifice the Trash for Treasure, which is kind of nice as well. So I think if you can kind of dodge mono green, you'll have a fun time. But I think against a mono green, it can be a little bit frustrating because they just flood out their entire hand so quickly. And the fact that they also play Karn means that they can get things like Tormod's Crypt to actually get rid of your graveyard. So I think being able to combo on turn 3 is going to be extremely important for this deck to actually win against a mono green. So I think playing 3 copies of Darksteel Citadel in this deck is going to go a long way in increasing that consistency in comboing with the Trash for Treasure. As for the sideboard, I kind of wish we were splashing green a little bit, because currently mono red doesn't have any removals for enchantment, but it's not like people are playing Rest in Peace anyways, so maybe you don't really have to worry about it. I'm not really sure how we can increase our matchup versus a mono green. I don't think there's really strong artifact. Like what is a good artifact we can play that just completely wins the game against them? There really isn't one, right? Maybe a Cityscape Leveler, perhaps. You could play that instead of a Sundering Titan. Maybe do something like this instead. But I feel like usually if you can get the Portal to Phyrexia out, I think you should be in a good spot. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that was me testing out Trash for Treasure deck in Historic. I've been kind of meaning to do this earlier, but the Orcish Bowmaster kind of ruined my plan in testing this deck out for so long. So this was kind of a work in progress, because as soon as I saw the One Ring, I was like, wow, that's going to be really good with Trash for Treasure. So that was kind of where I was at, but then the Orcish Bowmaster kind of took over the meta, so I couldn't ever play this deck with Faithless Looting. Maybe you want actually 2 copies of Portal to Phyrexia instead of a Sundering Titan. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video so far, as always, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.